The ceremony of the state opening of Parliament barely changes, but this Queen's speech was supposed to mark a new departure as a Conservative-only government set out what it wants to do, free of coalition.
Close the door.
But first the MPs had to be summoned to hear it, a job for Black Rod, once the door to the Commons had been symbolically slammed in his face. Then MPs filed up to the House of Lords, the Prime Minister and acting Labour leader Harriet Harman forced to make small talk. But the awkwardness didn't last long as the Queen was ceremonially handed the speech, and then she set out the government's priorities.
My government will renegotiate the United Kingdom's relationship with the European Union and pursue reform of the European Union for the benefit of all member states. Alongside this, early legislation will be introduced to provide for an in-out referendum on membership of the European Union before the end of 2017.
There will also be a welfare benefits bill to reduce the total a household can receive in benefits to £23,000 a year. A housing bill will give housing association tenants the right to buy their homes at a discount. A childcare bill will provide for 30 hours of free childcare a week for 3- and 4-year-olds. And
legislation will be brought forward to ensure people working 30 hours a week on the national minimum wage do not pay income tax, and to ensure there are no rises in income tax rates, value-added tax or national insurance for the next 5 years.
There will also be a bill to give more powers over tax and benefits to Scotland, a bill to give more powers to English cities, and an investigatory powers bill to allow intelligence agencies to target online communications. This has been called the Snoopers Charter. But there'll be no bill to abolish the Human Rights Act and replace it with a British Bill of Rights. For now, there's just going to be consultation. With the Queen gone, in the Commons, it was back to business as usual.
This is the Queen's speech for working people from a one-nation government that will bring our country together.
The Queen's speech talks of one nation, yet he sets the nations of the country against each other. The Queen's speech talks of working people, yet he threatens basic rights at work.
Meanwhile, the SNP are now the third biggest party in the Commons. They were sporting roses today, that's allowed, but they were clapping, and that isn't.
Order! Order! Order. Can I say at the start of the Parliament that the convention that we don't clap in this chamber is very, very, very long established and widely respected.
A new government and new challenges to the old ways, but one constant on the day this new Parliament begins. Andy Bell, 5 News.